Hey my dear ones, welcome back to Let It Cook cooking channel. Today, just right for the beautiful weather and a trip to the beer garden, an authentic Swiss sausage salad. For this we need sugar, salt and pepper. This is Regensburger sausage, a bit of pickle juice, brandy vinegar, neutral oil, Emmental mustard, pickles, chives, parsley and red onion. I was unsure about making this since it's not really a recipe, just mixing a few things together. A proper sausage salad is important. Lately, I've had unbelievably bad sausage salads here. Watery and gross. Bad sausage. Sausage salad can be delicious, so I'll show you how to make it. For me, the hardest part of the recipe is finding the right sausage. I make my sausage salad with Regensburger sausages, those thick, short sausages you peel and slice. I don't have a slicer, so yesterday I asked the butcher to slice it thin for me. She said it's not allowed in the supermarket for safety reasons because the sausages are too small. Until I met a very nice woman at an Edeka who sliced them for me. Unfortunately, they were also a bit too thick for my taste, but I couldn't negotiate anymore at that point. Yeah, it was already so nice of her to slice them. So if you have a slicer at home, just slice it yourself. But try it with Regensburger sausages, because the sausage salad, if you have something like a Leona, and those are often used in these, let's say, mass beer gardens, because they're so cheap. Leona, I don't want to know what's in there. It's probably not special or tasty meat. That was an organic Leona, so I assume there's decent meat. I can't be certain, but it tastes that way. The sausage makes all the difference. It's night and day. Let's get started. This recipe is quick. Emmental cheese is classic for a Swiss sausage salad. If you like, you can also use a spicier one, maybe an Appenzeller or similar. I just find Emmental cheese a bit more pleasant because I don't want too much spice in it. It's good with cheese, but I prefer sausage as the main flavor, not cheese. Until next time. The edge pieces are for the cook. Just thin little strips like this. Chop the cornichons into small pieces. Depending on how you want it, if you want them a bit chunkier, cut them a bit chunkier. Normally, if you've been fans of Lidguk for a while, that with most recipes, there's always a bit of, let's say, a Daniel-style twist to it. With this recipe, I deliberately left that out because my experience with sausage salad is that when I start getting fancy, the sausage salad starts to taste different. So whether it's some special oil, a great vinegar, or anything else for the sausage salad, I just used a spirit vinegar and a neutral oil and a bit of the pickle juice. Okay, that's done. I'll cut the chives soon. They look odd since they're from my balcony. Finely chop them. Please be careful with your fingers while cutting. For those unfamiliar, that's how it always was with us. My first day as an apprentice at Le Gourmet in Munich. Sending my regards to Otto Koch. The chef stood there chopping chives. I thought to myself, how can you cut like that? How can you not even look while you're cutting? Why don't they cut their fingers and how are they so fast? And then at some point I actually learned it too. It's really just a matter of practice. Parsley, I just use a bit of it as decoration. Now let's quickly do the red onion. Here's a good tip from me. There are a lot of people who don't like red onion. Then just slice it thinly and soak it in ice water for 2 or 3 minutes. Then they lose that sharp onion taste and become more like sweet onions, and that's it. Especially for people who don't really like onions, that's very good. It's also a bit easier to digest than the stomach. Yeah, then it's best if you use a V-slicer from home. I only have my old mandolin now, which you probably know. It's tricky since it doesn't have a handguard. Don't try this at home. Always use a handguard. If yours is missing, buy a replacement. I recommend you grate it as finely as your grater allows. Yesterday, I already wanted to go behind the counter and slice the Regensburger sausage myself. I thought using a slicer like that couldn't be hard, but everyone made a big deal out of it. Let's make the marinade by adding some medium spicy mustard. Well, why mustard? Mustard gives us an emulsion between oil and vinegar, and then it won't be such a watery mess, but instead it'll be a creamy dressing. Then I'll add a bit of the pickle juice in there now. A sip, vinegar, maybe a bit too much. A small pinch of salt. A bit of sugar. Be careful with the sugar. The vinegar water already has a lot of sugar, so really just a little. A good pinch of pepper. And now stir briefly. And now we'll beat in the oil. This is regular sunflower oil from the store. No organic stuff, no fancy schmancy, no fancy cold pressed or anything like that. Not in this dish. It would be too overpowering. The taste would stand out too much. Just a small sip of this water here. And now you can already see it's not just oil anymore, but a really nice emulsion. It's bound. But you can't feel anything there anymore. It has a slightly sweet, a good aggressive acidity, I would say. So this brandy vinegar or just a regular vinegar is simply a bit sharper. My grandma even always made it with vinegar essence. I don't know if you know that. I only use it to descale my aerators. That's what my grandma used to make the sauce for sausage salad. I think brandy vinegar is a bit more refined. Now we'll add the sausage. A sausage salad also needs to be well marinated. Please don't just sprinkle a little bit on top. It has to be properly marinated in the sauce. With the pickles, I'm already adding half of the cheese so it can also absorb some flavor. We'll use the other half as decoration on top and add some chives now. I'll just do that quickly with my hands now. Why use my hands instead of a spoon? I can crush the sausage slices with my fingers immediately. So that this dressing gets in between these slices of sausage, that's how it works. It looks better if I use 2 spoons now. I washed them well. The sausage salad is just for me and Linus, so you can do it like this. Look how great it looks. That's what a sausage salad should look like. Fantastic. Now it's just time to plate it up. Why? 3 plates, Moritz, the neighbor. You may recall him from the making of video. He lent me tomatoes for the tomato sauce video, and now he's getting a sausage salad in return. First, serve the sausage salad and pour the dressing over it. As decoration, we'll add a bit of chives on top, then a little bit of cheese. Now the onions, I told you, you can soak them briefly in water and rinse them off quickly. If you don't want the onion flavor, but we do want the onion flavor, so we're just going to put it on top now. I think those finely chopped onions are also part of sausage salad. That's how a sausage salad should look. Put a bit on top so it looks really fresh and sprinkle some freshly ground pepper over it. That's it, my dears. Me, that's a bit mean because it's definitely going to be delicious. A little bit of everything always, a bit of onion, a bit of cheese, a bit of sausage. There's a proper half beer to go with it. Let everything be. My dears, do the same. It's Saturday, so bring this attitude to the beer garden tonight. Good luck, it tastes great. Subscribing is easy, you already know the rest. See you next week on Let It Cook cooking channel. Ciao, service.